Hello guys and welcome to volokinproject. It's Tony here. Today I'm making a little bit of a different video from my usual content on my channel, and that is some retro gaming. Now this whole box over here, guys, I got it from an eBay lot for 120 quid for 6 retro gaming consoles, which I think is a great bargain. Now the description of the listing said that they've been tested in terms of their power on, and pretty much that's it. No further tests done. They come with leads, they come with joysticks or controllers, no matter how you want to call it. And basically the story goes like that. I was checking a particular console, I saw this job lot, it was set for an auction from £50 with the best offer option. I offered the guy 100 quid, he came to me with 150, so at the end we agreed on 120 buy it now price with free delivery. Now the delivery he paid, check this out, was 18 quid with the packaging, put it pretty much 100 quid for him. So the question is, did he screw me over or did I score the deal of the century, guys? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's pop this box open, shall we? Maybe it's a Nintendo Wii. Indeed, we have a Nintendo Wii. A little bit of a beat up unit, a little bit of scratches as they all do. And surprise, surprise, the controller ports are not broken, which is amazing. Usually those flaps are broken. Let me see if it does come with a memory card or no. No memory card, so most probably it haven't been modified. And it looks that it's been, let me see, maybe unopened, who knows. But overall, okay condition, I would say. Let's put it on the side over here. We've got the sensor bar itself, which is good. We have the power cable, and now we have a Nintendo 64 looking kind of a Pokemon controller. However, it's USB, so most probably for Nintendo Switch or something like that, but definitely not for the original Nintendo 64, although it feels quite good in the hand. And we have a, let me see, oh, we have a SCART cable. However, it's not the full RGB. Check this out, guys. It doesn't have all the pins, so just a regular SCART cable, which is not very useful. Okay, we have a Xbox controller. I'm not an Xbox expert by any means. I recently got a few Xbox consoles, but this is Xbox, I would say, I don't know, 360 or something like that controller with the missing back over here. Yeah, Xbox 360 wireless controller with a missing back. Anyways, what else do we have? We have a SCART cable over here, although it comes out with with the AV cable, so not that much of an improvement over the standard cable, but nevertheless. And what else do we have over here, guys? Okay, we have a Dreamcast controller, not yellowed, and the button still press alright. So yeah, nice and clean condition. I'm actually surprised by this controller. Okay, don't remember it being in the listing, but nevertheless. And what else do we have over here, guys? We have some back covers for the Nintendo Wii controller, which I didn't see any Nintendo Wii controllers, but nevertheless. What else do we have? We have a red back over here. Let's see what's hidden inside. Maybe some more accessories over here, guys. So far just one console. Let's see, we have Nintendo, I would say another AV cable. What else do we have? We have a power cable for something. Over here we have a PlayStation 2 AV cable, original one that is, which is nice. What else? We have another PlayStation original AV cable over here, which is good. And we have, let's see, another power cable, all right, and something else. Well, another power cable, and it says Xbox on it. Okay. So yeah, not the greatest start, not the greatest start. But let's see what else do we have, guys. We have a PlayStation 2 console. Check this out. Let's see the condition. Not too bad, not too bad actually. Not too bad, not too dirty as well. Let's see which version is that. Oops, it's been open. That is not very good, guys. The console has been open. As you can see over here is the 3003 model with the expansion bay over here. Overall, it looks good. You know, a few little marks over here, but it would clean up. I would say this PlayStation, you know, without the controller and just you know, just with the cables over here, I don't know, maybe 30 quid if it's in working condition. So we're looking at about 50 quid at the moment, guys. So what else do we have? What else do we have? Okay, we have a PlayStation 1, the classic proper OG PlayStation 1 console, guys. Let's have a look. Inside, the laser seems the original one, the spindle is the original as well, and it's not broken, which is a very good sign over here. And what else do we have? Oh, okay. We have an inspection passed test at some point, let me see, 2009, which is, you know, a little bit far behind in the past, but nevertheless, it looks nice and clean, SCPH 5552, you know, version, which is okay with a parallel port over here. Okay, fair enough. One of these is probably another 20 quid, so we're looking at 60 quid at the moment for the three consoles, which, you know, so far so good. But let's proceed. What do we have? Okay, we have an original Xbox controller, a little bit of a beat up controller, but overall in not too bad condition, which is good. I'm expecting to see the Xbox itself, you know, from somewhere. What else do we have? We have a PlayStation controller, which is actually original blue controller, which I'm happy to see. Actually, it is a PlayStation 1 controller, however, it should work with most games of the PlayStation 2. That's a nice addition. And to my surprise, we have the power brick for the Nintendo Wii, which is very good news, guys. Excellent, I don't have to buy one now, which is amazing. And what else do we have? We have the Winter Sports 2008 Ultimate Challenge for the Wii. I guess I'm gonna use this for just, you know, testing the console, if it is discs or not. Not very useful game, but nevertheless. What else do we have over here, guys? We have Mario Kart Wii. Now, I'm a little bit surprised of that because actually Mario Kart is worth about 10 quid at the moment, which is surprising because that's one of the most popular games on the Wii, and Wii Disc Resort is absolutely useless. However, you know, it just adds a little bit of value to the overall lot. And what else do we have, guys? We have the Dreamcast. Check this out. That brick, I mean, it is so heavy, guys. It's unbelievably heavy. Let's see which version is that. Made in Indonesia, HKT 3030, and over here it should say 1. Yes, so the 1 version is, well, the one that you're looking for, which can read, you know, burnt discs actually. And overall, you know, I'm happy with the condition. I'm actually happy with the condition. It's not too yellowed, just a little bit on the sides over here, but overall, not too bad. Let's have a quick look inside. I can't really tell much, but it's okay. Now, one thing I'm gonna do is that I'm going to clean the lasers with a cotton bud and some spiritus, and we're gonna try if they work or not. But first, let's see where's the Xbox. Okay. All right. Oh man, another brick. Let's see. Let's see that brick, guys. Xbox 360, check this out. That is a proper brick, guys. Oh my god. I mean, as I said, I've never been an Xbox fan. I recently got the Xbox 360e, but man, this is something else. This is heavy. I mean, that's like a computer, guys. And unfortunately, I might not have the power brick for it because in the listing specifically said that there is no power cable for it, and to be honest with you, I didn't see any AV cable for it as well, so I might have to get you know, a power supply and a cable for it in order to test it out. But overall a little bit dirty, you know, a little bit dirty, but not too bad, not too beat up. I believe this should come with hard disk drive. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there should be a hard disk drive somewhere. I think it clips over here at the top and this one is missing it, so maybe not that useful, but I will investigate further what's happening. And let's see, moving on to the next console, what's left really. I don't quite remember, to be honest with you, which was the last one. Okay, but yeah, I'm very happy with the packaging, guys. I mean, that's more than what I expected, to be honest with you. And there we go, the LG Xbox. Oh my god, it's heavy, guys. It is heavy. It's a little it smells absolutely nasty, especially over here, guys. If you smell it, oh my god, that's not a nice smell. That's been on somebody's loft for at least 10 to 15 years, to be honest with you. Absolute brick, and it's very heavy, but I kind of like the design of the first Xbox, to be honest with you. And unfortunately, this one have been opened as well, guys. Check this out. It's been open over here. It's been open over here, which means that in that particular case, potentially it could have been modified, which is actually very good if that's the case. If not, well, I'm about to see. So yeah, let's see what else do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got all the consoles out now, and I can imagine if I had a cat or something like that, there would have been, you know, his place for the foreseeable future, but unfortunately I don't have a cat. But yeah, so now let's see if those consoles power on or not, guys. Okay guys, so the first console that I'm going to try is the PlayStation 1. I've cleaned the laser with a Q-tip very quickly. It's a little bit dirty, but it should get the job done. Let's pick up a random game from my loose game collection. As you can see, this one is in pretty bad condition. It's deeply scratched. So let's see what is going to happen. I've got the controller hooked up as well. So let's see whether this PlayStation reads games or not. Probably that's my favorite you know, console of them all, simply because I was brought up with it. Gran Turismo 1 and 2, absolute blast. If you're a Gran Turismo fan like me, I mean the older series, not the newer ones, give this video a thumbs up, guys. But let's see. Okay, let's have a listen to the laser. A little bit on the loud side. Continue. Okay, it was so easy back in the day. You just keep pressing X and boom, you're in the game in like 5 to 10 seconds. There we go, guys. So overall, you know, one of the cables, one of the power cables and one of the consoles are in perfect working condition. So I would say that for this PlayStation 1 in this setup in full working condition, let's say £30. Something like that. And as you can see, it's fully working, and although I'm using an old you know, CRT TV, it still looks absolutely terrible to be honest with you to this day. But anyway, let's try the PlayStation 2, shall we? But before doing that, it's important to know whether the console has been modified or not. So I'm gonna try to play a Japanese game over here, and let's see what happens when we try to load it. Usually with those mod chips back in the day, if it's you know, chipped, then it will play you know, games from different regions, and if it's not chipped, then it won't play the games. Let's see what's happening when we try to play this game, guys. And no, it recognizes it as a audio CD, so it's definitely not chipped. Anyways, let's move on to the PlayStation 2 now. Okay guys, let's have a look at the PlayStation 2 console now. I'll power this baby on from the back. There we go, the red light is here. Let's put one of the games over here, guys. Ooh, that was a little bit of a grinding noise. SNK versus Capcom 2. Let's give it a go. Nope, it doesn't sound like it's gonna read these guys. Sometimes when you put this console upside down like that, it actually reads the disc better. I'm really not sure why that is. It's something with the mechanism inside, but let's see, maybe that's not the case. Well, in that case. No, I don't think so. Let's see. Oh well. Okay, okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. The game actually started, guys. Alright, so yeah, I was right. Actually, in this position, it is better for some games. I'm actually surprised that, it worked in very rare occasions. I have a transparent blue, ocean blue, as they call it, a Japanese, console, and it worked on that one. But I wasn't sure if it's gonna work on this PlayStation, but there we go. Now, the interesting point is whether this console has been modified or not, because it's definitely been opened before. So let's have a look, guys. I'm going to put a Japanese game over here, Gundam whatever, and let's see. Let's see. I'm not a big fan of some of the Japanese, especially the anime stuff, but anyways, I'm more like a racing, action type of guy. There we go, there we go, there we go. PlayStation 2 format disc. So unfortunately, it is not modified, guys. So in that particular case, with the not working properly laser, I would say it's about 20 quid. So overall, we're looking at about 50 quid of value at the moment. Okay guys, so the last console to test today is the Nintendo Wii. So what surprised me in this console, guys, was that actually I had another disc inside. Mario Kart is over here, as you can see from this sleeve, and this Winter Sports here. However, I've got another Mario Kart disc over here, which is a nice bonus because, as I said, Mario Kart is about 10 quid in that condition without the box or anything, and it actually works, guys, which is surprising. Now, I find these Wii consoles to be pretty much bulletproof, to be honest with you, and the laser is pretty difficult to destroy, and no matter how scratched the disc is, it actually works fine. Okay guys, so the Xbox is hooked up, revolutionary console from back in the day. At the time I had a PlayStation 2, again not really an Xbox fan, but I can definitely appreciate the modification options for the Xbox, and the breakaway cable I think is absolutely genius. However, does it read any discs or not? Well, actually I'm gonna need a disc, isn't it? The drive opens, common issue with them, you just replace the rubber band inside and you're good to go. However, let's put a disc in and let's see whether that thing reads discs or not, guys. But yeah, I have a white transparent one, modified, T-sopped, as you say, on the Xbox, and I really do like it. But this black one, let me see. I think it's struggling a little bit, to be honest with you. It is definitely struggling a little bit with, reading the game. The Xbox can't recognize the disc, make sure it's an Xbox game. Not good. Not good. This is definitely not good, guys, because the disc is absolutely like brand new, as you can see over here. Okay guys, 2 weeks later, I'm gonna give you an update on the OG Xbox. What I've done is I've opened this baby apart. I removed the clock capacitor because it was leaking all over the the motherboard already. So yeah, that needed to be done, and I've cleaned the laser, of course, and now it reads games all right. I have no idea why it says tray empty over there, but yeah, let me give it another try and see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna try to play Conquer Reloaded over here to see what happens. And I also soft moded it, and also I've updated the hard drive. Now this is the original, I think 8 GB one, which is pretty much useless. However, it still works fine and it serves us as a backup device in case I want to upgrade to another one. At the moment I have a 60 gig Samsung one. Let me just adjust the brightness a little bit on the camera so you can actually see what's happening on the screen. So yeah, 60 GB original IDE hard drive from the early 2000s. I had quite a few of these, just sitting around the house doing nothing, so I decided just to update it. It's really easy if you soft mod your console. And yeah, the capacitor removed, the laser cleaned, hard drive upgraded, soft modded, and it plays games all right. So I would say that I managed to bump the value of this original Xbox a little bit. It's still worth about I would say 60 to 70 quid, simply because there are so many of those Xboxes, you know, still around and working fine, and pretty much anyone can upgrade the hard drive even to a modern one. All you need is different cable. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Good news on the OG Xbox. All right, let's have a look at the Dreamcast. I'm gonna put the disc straight away and see what happens, guys. Of course, Sega Rally. Uh, what else did you expect from me? But yeah, let's put it on. I have a you know, Dreamcast in my collection. However, it's almost yellow and it looks absolutely terrible, guys. Let's see if Sega Rally plays. Oh my god, it's so loud. It's unbelievably loud, guys. And it's not just the fun, it's the drive and the noise that it's making is absolutely terrible. However, it looks like that we have a win. The Dreamcast wins, and that's gonna bump the price you know, for our job lot a little bit, because the Dreamcast is expensive, guys. Now for a joystick and just the console, probably we're looking at about I'm not sure, 70 quid maybe. So we have the 70 quid already, plus another 70 quid. We're looking at 100 and you know, 40 quid already, which is 20 quid profit, which is not too bad. Okay guys, so 2 weeks later I have an update on the Dreamcast, and unfortunately it is a little bit of bad news. I've tested Sonic Adventure for about 20 minutes. It was all good until it decided to reboot itself. I was like, okay, random reboot, no big deal. Well, not exactly. It turns out that, of course, I've googled it. It turns out that those consoles have a problem with the power supply. The pins inside, you know, the power supply, between the power supply and the motherboard, doesn't make a very good connection after some point. And pretty much all you have to do is clean them up a little bit, bend them a little bit so it can make a better contact, which is a little bit crazy to me because the console boots up fine. So how come the pins of the, you know, power supply not making contact you know, makes the console to reboot? But nevertheless, as you can see in that situation, it doesn't really want to boot up at all. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. It booted up, yeah. So essentially the fix is just open up the console, clean the pins a little bit, you know, bend them a little bit so they can make a better contact, and there we go, job done. However, sometimes the power supply gives up the ghost as well, so yeah, eventually I'm gonna have to change that. I can imagine you can find another power supply for like 10 pounds or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put some effort into fixing that. And by the way, just in my opinion, this is one of the worst console controllers ever made. First of all, the cable is going through the bottom. You can actually put it, you know, over here in this groove, and then when you operate like that, your finger is touching the plastic over here. Extremely uncomfortable controller. It looks cool though, but it's absolutely terrible. So yeah, the Dreamcast console unfortunately is not worth much in that condition. Okay guys, so 2 weeks later I have some updates on the Xbox 360, some good news and some bad news. Now, starting with the controller, it works fine, but it has a terrible left stick drift over here, which makes playing some games absolutely, well, unplayable. But nevertheless, a controller is like 10 quid, no big deal. And speaking about 10 quid, I got an absolute bargain on the power brick, which is absolutely ridiculous size. Have a look at that thing, guys. It's as big as the console itself. And there are like 3 or 4 different versions, but anyway, I've got the first gen console without the HDMI port, so this is the corresponding power brick and power cable for just 10 quid, which is an absolute bargain. I got a 20 gigabytes hard disk for, check this out, 50 pence from CEX, which is hard to believe. I thought it's a price glitch or something like that. I saw online that they're selling it for £1.50. I went in the store and it was actually 50p. So there we go, I scored, and I thought to myself, oh my god, what a wonderful bargain. I mean, the console works, everything works, so it's all good now. Well, not exactly, and I'll tell you why. I'm gonna put this game over here just for demonstration purposes. If I can make the tray open. Okay. Right, so let's make the console sit like that, guys, and I'll give it another try. All right, there we go. There we go. I'm not very sure if you can tell, but the issue with this console is that it's super loud. It's unbelievably loud. When I play a game, I have to crank up the volume quite a bit. And you know, I did my research online and it turns out that I've learned a new term, RROD, Red Ring of Death. Apparently, all these Xbox 360 consoles die at some point because of a motherboard failure, because they overheat pretty much. First of all, because of a bad design, and second of all, because you know, the old paste that pretty much is not doing its job so far. The only thing you can do is open up the console, clean it up, and maybe apply a new you know, thermal paste. But the thing is, check this out. I'm going to take my microphone now and I'm going to place it near the console so you can see how loud it is. The fans are pretty much spinning on, let's say, maximum capacity or something like that. The good news is that the console hasn't really been opened before. I took the front you know, cover off and the warranty sticker is still intact, but definitely is gonna need a repaste and a good clean. And the issue is that these consoles are pretty much worth nothing now, even if I do all that with just, let's say, one game, and with the you know, power brick is gonna cost like maybe 30-40 quid, something like that. So yeah, overall, to be honest with you, not a very good deal when you combine you know, the values of all the consoles. The PlayStation 1 is like 20 quid with not very functioning laser. The PlayStation 2 definitely will need opening up and laser clean at least. The Xbox 360, yeah, okay, it works, but I've put another 10 quid in it, and you know, it's not worth much. The Xbox 360, yeah, okay, I managed to I mean the black Xbox, OG Xbox, I managed to, you know, soft mode it and stuff like that, so it's worth probably 50-60 quid. And the Dreamcast, well, I have to sort out the issue with the power supply. Hopefully that's the only issue. So overall overall, not the greatest deal in the world that I thought that I was having, to be honest with you. But you know, from a collector's perspective, I've learned new things about the Xbox 360, the original Xbox as well, the Dreamcast as well, and you know, I might as well keep this one for my collection because it cleaned up pretty well. It's white, you know, so it looks alright in my opinion. And overall, yeah, it's overall good experience. And in a way, I got lucky because although those consoles were kind of neglected throughout the years and not played much in the last 10-15 years, all of them are actually working fine. So first of all, kudos to the seller, you know, who was as honest as possible in his description. I'm not saying that, you know, you should go and buy you know, console job lots of eBay, because quite a few of them you know, will be in a pretty poor condition and not economical for repair or impossible to repair. But you know, just for the sake of it and just for the experience, sometimes you can get a bundle like that and you know, reduce your loft space upstairs. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and let me know if you're interested in more gaming content, you know, because I can definitely provide. I have quite a few consoles, quite a few you know, games with it, and pretty much I've learned to mod and to work on most of the consoles by myself. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in seeing something else, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. See you later, bye.